Bulletcast for life.
Get up! This is a revolution! This is our time to rise! Look deep within your mind, look deep into the hate in my eyes.
Hey guys, it's Wrestlemania week. Get ready with me. No, just playing. What's going on, y'all? Microphone Messiah, Phillip Brandon, joined by the Canadian Destroyer, BT Brandon Tanguma. It is Wrestlemania week, though. We are here. Happy greatest week ever, guys. Wrestlemania week is always popping. Just for all the stuff WWE does with the WWE world, but obviously, the indies and everything. The heart and soul of Wrestlemania week. I'm not even gonna lie, because it's popping. I love going to all the different shows and seeing all the different talent and people you haven't seen in probably about a year. And there's some people you see like once a WrestleMania weekend. Isn't that right, Brandon? What's going on, man? I see you.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yep, we're here. It's WrestleMania week. I feel like WrestleMania was like 3 months away for like the past year, and then all of a sudden, like I feel like last week it kind of like kicked in. It was like, oh yeah, like WrestleMania's right in the corner, and now here we are. And for the first time ever, we've been doing this a long time. Both of us will be in town for WrestleMania.
Yeah, you didn't go to 39?
Nope, I have not been to a WrestleMania since 31.
Well, here you go. Congratulations.
Once again, just like 31, maybe one of the worst built WrestleManias of all time, but 31 ended up being good. I'm praying 42 was gonna figure it out at the end of the day.
I mean, look at those matches, brother. I mean, come on now. Come on now. You know what? I saw this on Twitter, and it said, can you spin this into making it a good thing that the celebrities are this involved with WrestleMania this year? I saw somebody put that on Twitter. Can you spin it, Brandon?
Well,
what do you mean?
The celebrities
built WrestleMania. Liberace, Cyndi Lauper, Mr. T main evented the first one. So what if Pat McAfee's going to come over here? I'm sorry. I can't.
We're getting all these people that usually don't watch wrestling are going to be like, oh my gosh, because Pat McAfee is on WrestleMania, I have to watch this now. Oh my God, Lil Yachty is going to be in Trick Williams' corner. I gotta watch it now.
Lil Yachty's been the most innocent one out of all these guys.
But then he did go on Twitter and was like, look, guys, I'm actually a pretty big fan and like I know my stuff. So quit yelling at me. And so like let me have this fantasy camp moment, which wasn't exactly reading the room properly. And then I always do wonder, like, well, actually, Yachty, if you say you know more about wrestling than other fans, like, what are you actually talking about? Do you know what happened in 2003 ROH? What was the main event before Death Before Dishonor, actually? I don't know. I just pulled it out my ass. Let's see. What was the
Let's see. Do you know who said they had surgery 5 times in their left knee in the WWE Do Not Try This at Home video? That's some real.
That'd be our boy Rey Mysterio. And we were looking for Samoa Joe defeating Paul London for the ROH Championship in the main event of Death Before Dishonor 2003.
Hey, man, that can happen on your video game or at a random indie. You never know. God bless. All right, let's get into it. Shawn Michaels' documentary came out today. Or yesterday. Yes, it came out yesterday. But I watched it today. Great. Yeah, but this is what WWE, this is one of the things they do very well, are these documentaries. I highly recommend you go watch it. You get some never before seen footage of the Heartbreak Kid. Did you know that his kids work at WWE? I'm not going to tell you what they do because you need to go watch this and figure it out for yourself. But this is a great doc.
Well, I'm looking to watch stuff on the plane ride. Maybe I'll watch this documentary over there. I did see some screenshots. I did see kind of like the final shot to this documentary is Shawn and his 2 kids hitting the HBK pose. I mean, the Shawn Michaels story has been told before, but obviously they're going to have little nuggets and little B-roll and stuff that maybe you never see before.
Yes, but as a performer in the industry now, or any performer in the industry, watch this specifically for the little key tidbits that Michaels talks about. They're sprinkled throughout, and there's some things to pick up on for your next performance. I'm gonna take these notes and I'm gonna apply them this weekend at WrestleMania weekend. Yeah. Gable Steveson is signed with the UFC. He has his IFW debut July 11th. Wow.
Yeah, it's saying he's
Are we trying to be Brock Lesnar? I mean, did my guy did the NCAA? I'd say WWE very lightly because he somehow managed to get Baron Corbin monster cheered. He got Corbin cheered like he was Punk in Chicago.
yeah, Gable Steveson. He's maybe Brock Lesnar on the wrestling mat, but maybe not Brock Lesnar anywhere else. In terms of just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I don't know his UFC, his MMA credentials. I know he's had some sort of fights and he's maybe fought some tomato cans.
What about the Buffalo Bills? Did he even play a game?
I don't know if he even got a couple snaps in because that was my beat. And then I think maybe no, I think he got a couple like fourth quarter preseason snaps in, and I don't think he really did much. But maybe I mean he's still
Bro, this downfall
relatively young. He is
downfall has to be studied.
Yeah, he's 25. So if he were
That's
to
it?
sign, he's been around forever. It's these COVID college kids. They've just been, hanging out forever. And I mean, if he were to find his lane in UFC, I mean, there's heavyweights that are like in their 40s that are still fighting. So if he finds a lane and is good at this, or at least adequate enough at this,
If he's passable,
he could be, he could have a job for the next 10 to 15 years. So who knows?
I mean, what you think? That's crazy. Like, what else? Like, what else
And when
is
it
he
comes
gonna
to like,
go
if I can
do?
be a little UFC nerd for a second, since he is such a highly touted wrestler, all he has to do is just like take these big guys down and just like, if he can get some ground and pound action, like, I mean, exactly what Brock Lesnar was. Brock Lesnar could maybe fight, standing, but he really wanted to take you down and ground and pound you and get the win that way. And so I think Stevenson could do that because he has such high credentials with wrestling.
What else is he gonna go do? Do Wheaties still exist? Can my guy go get a Wheaties deal or sponsorship? I feel like that's what all Olympians did for a period of time. They just went and got a cereal sponsorship.
I mean,
I feel like
given his past, I don't know if Wheaties is looking to sponsor him, but
does Wheaties even? I've never even had Wheaties. I've never even. You know what? Wheaties is such a big thing. I've never even seen them at a grocery store ever in my life.
my fat ass just goes straight to the Captain Crunch and keeps it moving.
You're still eating Captain Crunch all these years later. That's
Not like all the time, but
what are you eating? Raisin Bran now? And Special K?
Well, I'm big into like oats right now, so I'm making like
The
these
Honey
oats.
Bunches of Oats?
Yeah, honey bunches of oats. But I have
Yes.
like my oatmeal, and it's not oatmeal. It's just oats, and then I like make it for my breakfast in the morning.
You seem like a cream of wheat guy. Are you a cream of wheat guy?
No, I'm definitely more a honey bunches of oats or
What about
Special K.
what about grits? You're not a grits guy.
I'm not a grits guy.
You don't like
I'm
grits.
not cultured. I know, Philip. I'm sorry.
If you were to eat grits, would you put sugar in them or would they be with salt and pepper? Like, what are we doing? I need to know.
Well, once again, I don't really know.
Okay.
I,
Just
I
pick
would
one,
I
man.
would know. Well, if I'm just gonna blindly say which one, I probably would. If I'm doing breakfast, I would like maybe probably salt and pepper.
Okay, yeah, because we're gonna get some shrimp and grits. You like shrimp?
I love shrimp.
All
Had
right,
shrimp
we're gonna have
yesterday
where?
at my house.
What you just had shrimp and didn't okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah. Alberto Del Rio was released on bail, paying 1.1 million pesos to get out. Yeah.
Couldn't happen to a better guy. Maybe he shows up at WrestleMania. Who knows? It could happen.
Yeah, WWE Club. WWE Club.
Yeah, they dropped this news yesterday. They put a little commercial out with John Cena doing the voiceover, and it's basically WWE Patreon. It's like if you want to spend even more money, give them to TKO and WWE. This is your chance. You get like pre-sale codes and like special merch or whatever. It's just another way for this corporation to milk every last dollar out of
Here,
its fan base, and
I
people will
see
do
it.
it.
I see it on John Cena's IG. John Cena also had the internet wrestling community going a couple days ago when he posted a mug that said, "I'm retired, do it yourself." People thinking he was taking umbrance with the fact that despite him being retired and trying to leave the business better than he found it, they need him to drive up the ticket sales. Yeah. How do
So,
you
Philip, you gonna be a WWE club member?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah. Thoughts on John Cena basically telling, hey, do it yourself, guys.
I mean, I do wonder what John Cena post wrestling career will entail. I do feel like they're not really hyping him up that much, which is a little strange. Maybe it's they're kind of setting expectations low because he's not going to be doing that much. He'll just kind of, be out. He'll do the whole like welcome WrestleMania attendance figures, which they might not even want to talk about the attendance figures. They might just do it on Sunday, just be like, here's a combined total of 80 plus 90,000 people. Congrats, everybody. 'Cause- especially since it's been like a storyline, but
Yeah.
the lack of John Cena has been interesting if he's going to be on the show at all.
Tell us about Ridge Holland, man.
Ridge Holland, former WWE wrestler. He news came out today or whatever recently that he has been cleared to come back to wrestling. No word yet on if he plans to do that or when he will do that, but he had spinal neck surgery, and he has finally been cleared. And, this was a little sense of controversy when he was released because he was recovering from that, and WWE let him go. However long ago that was, like I don't know, 8, 10 months ago, maybe a little less than that. But yeah, good for him that he's healthy. He's back. I know, some people may have ill will towards him just because he was the guy who dropped Biggie on his head, but accidents happen.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate. Glad Bruh's cleared. I'm glad he's gonna be able to get back to this art form and this craft. But yeah, man. It's an unfortunate aspect of the game. Like, if the dude who got hurt does not hold any ill will to the guy, can we like do you know why people still have ill will towards Goldberg? Because the guy that got hurt is still talking about it all these years later. The Big E's like, hey, you know what? It's a part of the game. It happened.
Maybe we shouldn't be doing belly to belly suplexes on the outside as like a 200, 300 plus pound man.
Well, no, I mean we've seen throws like that before. Just like it was a bad night, man. Like it's unfortunate. Uh, yeah, it's just oh Jesus. Oh yeah. I mean, could they have thought of something else? Absolutely, and done something different. But it's the ifs, ands, or buts. I'm sure everybody's went through that. You know, throughout their head all that time. Pat McAfee walks out with the WWE title in San Jose, California, hosted SmackDown.
And they got to see Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll, and Lil Yachty, the Holy Trinity.
Yes, yes. Saw Bailey had a nice coffee shop set up outside for the superstars. Saw Sami Zayn went out and met some folks. He's a nice guy. I don't know why people are booing him for winning championships. That makes no sense. But yeah, what's happening with this? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, after last week, you thought maybe they take a step back and maybe rewrite some things, or I don't, I don't know. But they doubled down. Pat McAfee continued to do his shtick, and then they did the discounts for Saturday only, which the numbers came in. They didn't really move a whole lot. Technically, more tickets moved on Sunday in that time frame than Saturday, even though Sunday was not discounted. So I thought personally, like if I were someone looking at tickets and they put this storyline out there and they're doing this discount, I feel like just morally, I wouldn't want to reward. I don't honestly want to spend more money than save money to reward them for this dumb idea that they just had. Um, yeah. And Pat and Cody go back and forth. They do like the whole shoot style where they're saying things you're not supposed to say, brother. And Pat McAfee walks out with the title, and he's been showing it on his show the past couple days. They're still doing this.
Jacob Fatu defeated Tama Tonga. Shout out Big Goose. Saw him the day before he came and rolled around with us over at the dojo. Yes, sir. Got to mix it up with Big Goose. Yeah, he beats Tama Tonga. Then it's very ironic, you know. CM Punk cuts the promo on Monday. Roman, you ate dog food for a weird old man. Drew McIntyre beats down Jacob Fatu, has him in the position in which, you know, Corbin had Roman eating the dog food.
But no dog food was consumed on this
No.
episode of SmackDown.
No, maybe a thing of mayonnaise and some barbecue short ribs, but other than that, yeah. Yeah. Royce Keys debuts on SmackDown, defeats Kid Wilson. Brother, Kid Wilson stopped by was it 99.7 Now? You remember Big Reed from KCRH Radio at Chabot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Big Reed's over there interviewing Kid Wilson, doing the dance, trying to help take down toxic masculinity in the Bay. You love to see it.
Yeah, Kit Wilson, he did his little tour around the Bay. I know he went to a Giants game, went to a San Jose Sharks game, and obviously doing Radio Row and stuff like that. And Royce Keys, old Willie Hobbs, finally makes it back on WWE television after all these months.
Well, he's been on Main Event. He's been on.
Yeah,
WWE.
but does that actually count?
It's WWE TV. What are you talking about? He's been honing his craft. He's been learning the WWE style so that when he can have moments like this in front of the hometown crowd. Come on, man.
He's definitely been in the gym because I saw a photo of him compared from January to now, and he looks yoked. Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yacked.
what was the saying in AEW? Big, black, and what?
Big, black, and jacked.
Brother.
Put it on a t-shirt. Oh, wait, but they did.
Yeah. They literally put that on a t-shirt. Yeah, that's right. Oh, man, congratulations to Powerhouse Royce Keys. The Grande Americanos match versus mass match is happening in May.
Can't wait.
Could be happening this weekend, but yeah, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I wish that this was like playing out more on WWE television, like
All
it's
right, brother.
serious. But
You know,
it's going very well in Mexico, so I will take it.
I know. I saw. You know what we do? This is what we do with WrestleMania, brother. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm still putting these guys on one of the nights. Mass versus mass. We do it. I'm still doing Solo and Uncle Howdy. Winner gets the damn lantern. And I'm putting what happened to Natty and Maxine? Are we just done with that? This is over?
I guess Natty beat her a few times and they just left.
I would have had Natty kill her on Mania. And then you know what? The Raw after Mania, she shows up and takes that woman's IC title from whoever walks out of Mania with it. This is just give me the undercard, bro. I don't need the main. Just
let Ari Emanuel take care of that stuff.
Oh, the next Sly Stone about to find the next fucking Creed. I mean, what are we doing, bro? Right. Not the next Apollo Creed. What the hell are we doing? Jesus. I'm really baffled at that one. Like I'm still baffled at this.
It's only going to get worse once it actually happens at WrestleMania.
All right. Monday Night Raw, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, the final confrontation before WrestleMania. Punk says he hates that you got here the way you did. It was easy for you. He hates that he invoked his Roman Reigns' father. You know, he has so much respect for the elders and the legends. Roman Reigns says he hopes that when he's done, that these people would chant his name for 10 years like they did yours. But playtime's over. I've given you long enough to run with this. It's time to take back over to get this place back to where it was. You know, make this place worth every single dollar again. At WrestleMania will not be and still it will be and do. World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the OTC, Roman Reigns. Sacramento was on fire. I've seen the fan footage. Good stuff.
Yeah, after weeks and months of both of them kind of tearing each other down, they finally kind of kissed and made up and kind of started building each other back up, which maybe a little bit, too little too late. But I'm glad they finally did it eventually. I'm very intrigued to see how this WrestleMania crowd reception, the match itself, is going to play out. we'll get to our predictions eventually. I thought Punk's part was fantastic. I thought he was really good in his role. Roman, he didn't have to say much, but what he said carried a lot of weight. And I would have loved them not talking about ticket sales a lot before this because I felt like it made more story. This is where you like kind of take shoot stuff and make it storyline sense. Where Roman's like, all right, yeah, you've had your little title run. It ain't going well. We're gonna go back to the way things used to be when we were hotter, and with obviously with him being the champion. And that is like sort of there is reality mixed into that, but there is also storyline involved in that as well because he wants the championship back. So I thought this was a phenomenal segment, and I think they kind of landed the plane after you know tearing each other down. But we'll have to wait and see what the outcome will be because I am very not conflicted, but I don't know where they will go with this because I think you can go either way, which always makes these matches the best.
You already know where they're going. It's time to get this place back to the promised land, back to the thing that made Netflix desirable for the WWE. You know what I'm saying? Or made WWE desirable to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? You know where we need to get back to. All right. Gunther tells Seth Rollins why he wants to face him at WrestleMania. He says, this isn't just a favor for Heyman. No, 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 no. While I was walking around with the World Heavyweight title, you were ducking and dodging the best opponent you could have possibly had. So at WrestleMania, we fixed that. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. There's not going to be like a perfect way for them to kind of tell this story because obviously it was supposed to be Seth and Braun. I still think we're going to see Braun at WrestleMania. Spoiler alert, but yeah, it was fine. The match itself, the wrestling will be good, pending whatever finish they do. So it's kind of hard to really like.
Is Gunther going to get his first? I mean, no, he won at 39. Okay, so he's going to get his first win in 2 years.
Well, his
Lost at 40, lost at 41.
He's like the anti-Undertaker.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Brock Lesnar and Obafemi signed the contract for WrestleMania. Brock comes out there first, signs it, leaves. Oba's out there later on, 100 points at the walkway, and then there's Paul Heyman. Oba says, I'm the one that's going to conquer the beast once and for all. The beasts are come to the ruler this weekend. Man, the internet is talking. This is the one thing they haven't screwed up. I mean, I'm looking at history. Goldberg was beating Brock Lesnar's ass on the road to WrestleMania 33. Lesnar won. Who else? Somebody else was beating Brock Lesnar's ass on the road to WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar won. I don't know.
Stay tuned to see what we think is going to happen.
Absolutely. All right, and then Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan brawl. Kathy Kelly got knocked down.
It was a damn shame. If there was one thing to take away from that show, is that Kathy Kelly no one should ever lay a finger on her, and yet she fell to the ground. And luckily, she did not get hurt. Her WrestleMania plans will be perfectly fine. But the fact that Kathy Kelly fell and was hurt on Raw was a catastrophe. We talk about Pat McAfee and everything that's been going on. That might be the worst thing that's ever happened on WWE television this year.
You bastards! I saw I mean, she's not a trained professional. The ring. It's different. Standing in it is one thing. Once you lay down, you're like, okay, I can kind of see why this may hurt. But then she just fell abruptly. Oh yeah, come on, guys.
Happy 10-year with a little bit of a break in between anniversary to Kathy Kelly.
Yes. She did step away for a little bit, huh? Yeah.
Those are dark days in professional wrestling.
Man. AEW Dynasty happened.
It did. Also, Philip, did you see Liv Morgan's music video? Liv Morgan had a music video.
Trouble, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
it was a thing. It happened.
Yes. AEW Dynasty happened. Shout out to the Jet, the new TNT champion. Go soar with the Jet, man. Yes, sir.
New TNT champion.
Hello.
They've been teasing not like a breakup of him and Speedball, but they've definitely kind of showed Jet being a little bit more, ego, a little more full of himself, maybe, leaning a little more heelish. And so I think they're probably going to, go more full-fledged with that with this run.
You know where you can see the Jet? Started off at WrestleMania weekend. Wrestle Lit Thursday, 7:30. Or no, what is it? No, it's 10. It's 10 to 4 or something like that. That's crazy, crazy hours. The Jet will be at Wrestle Lit. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. But overall, Dynasty was not like a spectacular show in terms of like, a crazy match that's going to be remembered forever. But it was a very solid, kind of toned down AEW pay-per-view. We didn't have blood and guts all over the place like we did last
Hey,
time at Revolution,
there,
which was a
there was blood.
plus.
There was blood. That boy, Adam Copeland, got busted open the hard way.
Yeah, accidental blood, which is shocking because you'd think there'd be blood all over this card, but no. Started off with Young Bucks defeating Konosuke Takeshita and Okada. A very good match, probably one of my favorite matches on the night, if not the number one. Fun, athletic, some contrived spots, but that's to be expected in a Young Bucks match. Takeshita and Okada definitely are blown up, and they will probably kill each other at Double or Nothing. And as long as Okada wants to do that, it will be a great time. Ricochet beat Chris Jericho in Jericho's comeback match. I thought this was an interesting tell that Jericho maybe just like him politically saying, look, I don't need to win. We'll have Ricochet win here. And that's what happened. Jericho looked good in the ring. He didn't like try to overexert himself. He was probably very smart in terms of what he did and what he didn't do in this match. So a good first step, but we'll have to see what Jericho's doing from now on. Maybe he's just like a complete nostalgia act and he just kind of wrestles every now and then.
Yeah.
Which is fine. He has not been a nostalgia act for like the past 15 years, which is a little shocking, but I guess now it's finally to cash those chips in.
I thought he would have done it on the biggest place possible.
But he doesn't want to hang him up soon. He still's got some years in him, apparently. And we'll see how long that lasts. Darby Allin and Andrade wrestled in a regular singles match, and what you'd expect, Darby and Andrade just try to kill each other. And Darby ended up getting the win with his little roll up. After the match, Andrade shook Darby Allin's hand. So it looks like Andrade will be turning face eventually, and Darby will take on the winner. Spoiler: he's going to take on MJF. He did cut a promo later, challenging him to a match on Dynamite this Wednesday, but I don't think it's going to happen. Probably will be the main event for Double or Nothing, to be honest. Then, aforementioned FTR and Copeland and Cage in the tag title match. I thought this was really good as well. FTR, I mean, they're just so good. Every match they have, every marquee match, it always delivers. And then Copeland Cage, they still got it. Like you said, he got busted open hard way with a belt shot to the head. Great replay where they showed the slow mo he hits and just instantly he starts bleeding from the head once he starts taking the little bump, and FTR just get the win. Some shenanigans involved a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Stokely, once again, I think Stokely, he was very hyped coming out of the indie scene, and he didn't really get a fair shake in WWE, and he's been kind of bouncing a little bit in AEW, but for whatever reason, this pairing with him and FTR has just been absolutely phenomenal. And Stokely is, I think, finally living up to the hype that people have been saying for so long about him being the modern day, Bobby Heenan in terms of manager. Love that. And then, yep, Kevin Knight won the TNT title in the Casino Gauntlet match. Like I said, I think it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here in terms of, is the TNT title going to elevate Kevin Knight, and is Kevin Knight going to face like higher end people, or maybe the TNT title gets kind of lowered a little bit and like it just stays like a mid-card title, and it's going to be kind of, because no disrespect to Kevin Knight, but it is a little bit of a step down from Kyle Fletcher. But if they can raise it and keep it at that level, I think Kevin Knight is definitely talented enough to where he can take that opportunity.
Why does Kevin Knight have to be a step down?
I'm just saying in terms of where they are right now, Kevin Knight is not on the level of Kyle Fletcher, but I think he can be. And that's what I'm saying. Can they elevate if they keep it at the
man? Soar with the Jet, man. Enough.
I am saying he can be. He can be, but just not at this moment right now. I'm hoping.
The only color I want to see on their network is black, brother.
Amen, brother. Power to the people.
Yeah.
Tekla defeated Jamie Hayter. Match was 17 minutes. Crowd did not care. But they, God bless them, they worked hard. John Moxley defeated Will Ospreay. Really good match. I think Moxley has been on a little bit of a tear in-ring wise, and it hasn't had to do with, blood and gore. So good for him. they told a story that the Continental Championship was kind of on the line because Osprey didn't want to deal with the Death Riders, which makes sense. But then also you kind of thought that Osprey was going to win the title, and that's what happened here. Moxley got the win. We got new trios champions, the conglomeration: Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly are trios champions. Good for them. Unfortunately, Gabe Kidd did suffer a dislocated shoulder, so who knows how long he will be out for. So definitely the low point of the show, just in terms of obvious filler matches than the injury to Gabe Kidd. Then main event, MJF defeated Kenny in the world title match. He retains, keeps it moving. Good match, maybe not epic match of the year that maybe they could have, but still good. And MJF wins, and we just keep on trucking because I still assume we're on the collision course of MJF and Will Ospreay at All In Wembley. But in the meantime, it's going to be MJF and Darby Allin, and that was Dynasty.
All right.
Yep, yep, yep.
Shout out Dynasty. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the biggest spectacle in all of sports and entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is WrestleMania. It is the showcase of the immortals. It is where you have everlasting immortality, where fire and brimstone raise up from the darkness and try to get to heaven. Which I don't know where I'm going with that one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Night one, the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory and IShow Speed with Paul Heyman take on the Usos and LA Knight. Yeah, give it to the Usos and LA Knight. It's just day one ish. Yeet. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. Baby faces go over. It's on there on ESPN too. They're just there to kind of get eyeballs on it and let the baby faces win. Because let's be honest, the only person kind of worth protecting on the other side is Logan Paul, and that's a little bit of a question mark in its own right.
Logan Paul is going to be a world champion. Mark my words. Jacob Fatu unsanctioned fight against Drew McIntyre. Give me Big Oos. Yes, sir. Hello.
I think, I mean, it kind of, well, I was going to say maybe they want to give Drew a win, but then it's like Drew has been in that title picture with Cody and Randy for, I think, long enough that they probably should
He's about to
not,
go film a movie too or some shit.
and yeah, not put that over. So I think, yeah, you just give it to Fatu, have him get the win, and you can kind of put him on the crash course to maybe be in the title picture, but obviously kind of move on and do something else.
It is the Women's World Championship, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. I got Liv Morgan regaining the Women's World title, baby. Is Stephanie Vaquer in trouble?
I heard that he wrote a song about that. This one's a little interesting because, Stephanie, she has her fans. She's kind of over, but I feel like she's not like really building. She kind of was hot like at the end of the year, but then I think she's cooled off a little bit. I think you just kind of keep it trucking with Vaquer and you just have her beat Liv and keep it moving. I think she retains.
All right. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental title. Let's give it back. Give it back to Becky.
AJ has been kind of like heelish in like the way she talks to Becky and kind of like how much she gloats. And I don't know if that's like them trying to go down that route or that's just maybe AJ being a little oblivious to what she said. Because like especially the line like last week when they did the sit down like face to face and she was like so gleefully saying that AJ or that Becky Lynch's daughter's favorite wrestler is AJ Lee. I was like, I think that's kind of a dick move to be honest, but um yeah, I think Becky gets it back.
All right. The Irresistible Forces. Nia Jackson, Last Legend. They go up against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, and Lyra, and then of course the Bella Twins for the women's tag team titles. I got the Bella Twins. Or do Bailey and Lyra rectify last year?
Well, that's even if the Bella Twins are in this match because Nikki Bella's been dealing with an ankle issue, and it seems like it's going to be a real game time decision.
We can work around it, brother. We can work around it. You can look, but you can't touch. As long as nobody touches the ankle, we're good.
This is one of those matches like there's so many people involved that I think, but it's also like the women's tag title, so who really cares if it changes hands? But
Wow.
I'm,
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest, there's too many titles in WWE. If this was like a one-on-one match, like okay, yeah, maybe like Bella Twins do beat Lash and Nia, but honestly, I really enjoyed what Lash and Nia have been doing, so I think you just keep it on them.
What did you hold? Did you hold
Did I
on?
just put over Nia Jax and Lash Legend?
I have spent years on this show defending my girl Nia Jax from this man, and I've spent what about a year and a half too defending Lash Legend. Come on now.
It's a new day, yes, it is.
Ah,
Now I've been enjoying
ah,
them, like, but you know what? I'll even be nice and say even some of their matches have been decent.
they've been great. Oh, they've been
They've been
great.
passable.
They've been great. You never took a bump in your life. They've been great. Stop it. Seth Rollins and Gunther are going at it. Gunther's beating Seth.
Yeah, I think Gunther wins. Braun Breaker's going to show up in a black hooded mask and stuff and distract Seth, and Gunther chokes him out, and we go to
They're
Seth,
gonna
and
show all of the masked men, and one of them's gonna be Braun Breaker.
they're going to do a little shuffle. They're all going to run around, and then yeah, Gunther or Braun's going to spear Seth Rollins, and that's going to be your finish.
Yes. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton for the WWE title.
With
Randy
with Pat McAfee.
Randy Orton's gonna win this match.
Randy Orton, well, oh yeah, because they did say if Orton loses, McAfee will leave professional wrestling forever, which is like he did say a couple months ago that he was done, and the internet's telling me that
Do some work, brother.
he was pulled back in. I don't know. I don't know. Um, we might lose the house here, but I'm gonna tell everyone to bet the house on Cody Rhodes because goddamn it, we can't have Pat McAfee and Randy Orton be the WWE champions coming out of WrestleMania right now.
All
I'd
right.
rather be homeless
All right.
than that to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, night two, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar are gonna go at it. Will the ruler conquer the beast? Oh man. Damn. Damn, I don't know. Just off of history, I'm gonna go Brock Lesnar.
Obafemi is like so over right now, and like maybe at the beginning of this feud, you thought it was going to be Brock Lesnar winning, but you can't derail his momentum by losing. And like I'm not saying if he loses, his career's over, but his career could be made if he beats Brock Lesnar in this match on ESPN in front of everybody. Like this this build has been the best build of the show because it's been so simple and effective. And just don't keep it simple, stupid, and just have the babyface beat Brock Lesnar. Let's go back in time to that Brock Goldberg match from 33 that I keep saying is so great. Run it back, go in there for 8 minutes, kill each other, and let's get out of here. And Oba wins.
All right, we'll see. It is the six-pack ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta defends against Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Rusev, JD McDonough, and Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. I got Penta retaining.
I think since it is on the ESPN portion, I wouldn't be shocked if they want to do like some sort of title change just to kind of get eyes on people. Honestly, I think maybe like Javon wins because you kind of have him have his well. It's also one of those things like he's gonna have his big ladder moment to where like that's his title basically. Um, I would love for Dragon Lee to win this match, as you guys all know. It's probably not going to happen, but I will be there in attendance. Maybe the only person out of the 40,000 people, but I will be cheering for Dragon Lee to win that damn match. Uh,
Like it's the 2018 King of the Indies all over again.
like it's him and Hiromu, and he breaks Hiromu's neck.
Oh, gee, yeah, that was the day. Oh my god! All right.
Yeah, I don't know if Philip saw that match because he's probably asleep, but
Oh no, I saw that part. I saw that part. Jade Cargill defends against Rhea Ripley. Rhea, I guess. Rhea Ripley, sure, yeah.
Yeah. There's probably gonna be some shenanigans involved. I would have loved for Io to have like a match on WrestleMania because she's had such a phenomenal 2025, but I guess her match with Asuka scrapped, and this is probably just going to be her WrestleMania match, and she's going to offset the baddies, which is that their names? I don't know if that's their names, but that's what they're called in AEW, so I'm going to call them that here. Um, yeah, I think you just have Rhea win. Don't mess around. Rhea's been like losing too much, I think, in these bigger matches, and like I get it, Jay's protected, and you want to have her be a big deal, but Rhea's a way bigger deal.
All right, the U.S. title match. Let's talk about it. Trick Willie tries to dethrone Sami Zayn. Trick Williams all day, baby.
There is the Lil Yachty component to this. I think they're probably going to turn, maybe not turn Trick heel or babyface, but he's probably going to like pop Yachty in the mouth and like because Yachty's been kind of like yapping a little too much for Trick's liking. Um, yeah, I have a lot of title changes, so I think we have Sami Zayn retain.
All right, Finn Balor, Demon Finn Balor. They advertised it. You know how I hate that. Versus Dominic Mysterio, Demon Finn Balor all day.
Yeah, you got to protect the demon, even though he doesn't really do it all that often. I agree with you. I feel like it could have just been an open secret that's going to be the demon. Um, and yeah, it's going to be a fun match. Hopefully, not too many shenanigans, especially with JD McDonough not probably going to be out of commission from the latter match. Um, and yeah, I think Finn Balor just wins.
Sorry. All right. The main event, night two. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The first time since WrestleMania 30 that the World Heavyweight title has been in the main event. CM Punk, the Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, defends against the OTC, the head of the table, the tribal chief, the man that is walking in to his 11th WrestleMania main event. And because of that, it is the 20th overall WrestleMania main event for the Anoa'i Samoan dynasty. Roman Reigns, I have him walking out the new World Heavyweight Champion, and we get this thing back. We get this thing back started. We get this thing back to where it was. Yes, sir.
I am bouncing back and forth. I don't know which one they will go. I know me personally, I would like CM Punk to win because he's my boy. I'm being Mark. I'll pick CM Punk for my prediction. CM Punk, Roman Reigns going head to head right here on this podcast. Um,
You have no hard how idea how hard this is for me, by the way.
it's not really that hard. I mean, last time I went to a WrestleMania, I cussed out Roman Reigns to his face. And when I mean to his face, I mean like from 10 feet away as he walked by me.
That's the okay, but it's a tribal chief. I mean, this is
It's not the big dog anymore. It's the Triple Chief.
yeah, this is head and shoulders, knees and toes above what we were doing before.
I also my antenna's up for like some sort of angle because they like these big angles at these big shows. Does Punk turn or do like something against Roman to kind of set him off to do something in the summer and springtime for SummerSlam? So I, I will say official prediction: CM Punk heel turn and he wins.
All right, there you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the prediction for WrestleMania. But before WrestleMania, there are shows happening, and you need to go. You need to go to them.
I don't have any real plans. The only real plan is to go to the Oasis show, which was Friday at noon, correct?
Yes. Yes, Friday at noon, meet and greet at 11 a.m. FSW Arena, Friday, April 17th. Ninth Island 2 presented by Oasis Pro. It'll be the finals of the Three Kings Trios tournament. See, in the semifinals, you have the South Pacific Savages versus the Strays. You have the Melanin Mafia reigniting it with the Mob. Tamiko Fatu will be in action. Hoka, the Hybrid King, will be there. Chima's Pacific Seas Open Challenge. Ariel Dominguez from the Dungeon. He is going up against Andrew Cass. Mia Sweets and Brooke Havoc put an end to their rivalry, hopefully, All Day Crew will be there against the Crusade and another team. You have Damu Anawai going up against Big Meat, and then a four-way fade, Son, Lou, Bishop Dorian, and more. You don't want to miss it. And then Mall Mania, Neonopolis, Saturday, 7:30. I will be there as well. Sancho Demira will apparently be there. He's in a Sir Mo Memorial Battle Royal. And you already know Sancho Demira has always been a man on a mission. Yes, sir. Go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for listening to us. We really appreciate it. Hopefully to get some content out there while I'm out there, man. Hopefully get some interviews. Brandon, if I make the call, we might have to do something.
If you see us, I know we don't do videos all that often, but let us, if you see us, let us know. Say hi. Don't be a stranger. I don't bite. Only if you want me to.
We may have to make some, may have to make some things happen. Thank you guys so much as always. Be safe and stay dangerous. Yes, sir.